Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Die by the Sword podcast. Before we get in the episode, I wanted to give a shout out to Midnight Syndicate. You can check out their music over at midnightsyndicate.com. Also, we'd like to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for the wonderful ambient sounds you hear throughout our podcast. You can check them out at www.youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Check out our website at diebytheswordpodcast.com. You can get connected with the community by checking us out on the Facebooks, the Instagrams, all of them. Contact us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com, and don't forget to leave a review on whatever you listen to us on. Now, join me with this week's episode.
Hello.
Testing 1, 2. Is this thing on? Yes. Okay.
The show is 5, 6. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
We can count. Sort of. Sometimes.
I think
numbers
we missed
are hard.
One.
So I just did You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. And during one of our performances, one of the songs in the show is called The Book Report. And it's the character putting together a book report of Peter Rabbit. And Lucy is counting out how many words she has in her book report. So one of the performances, she was counting and skipped numbers, but somehow kept it in time. And we don't know how she did that.
Is that in the script?
Nope.
Okay. I've never seen the show, so I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm. It is not in the script to skip numbers. So it was really hard at that moment not to break, considering I was sitting right beside her when she did it.
I was going to say, at the performance I saw, she counted correctly.
Yeah. Most of the time she did. But, yeah, that one, it was like 26, 27, 39, 40. So I'm like, you skip.
She's cheating.
28 all the way to.
Oh. Well, dance
That's no
music.
soundboard.
Right? Who's got their soundboard going? It's not me.
Hey, there we go. That's me. Gotta have some music for some dance.
Uh-huh.
That's how
Dance
John
party.
gets pumped up. Yeah, he gets pumped up
Right.
for the podcast.
Mm-hmm. We're not
And
actually going
that's
to play.
hard to find, by the way. Bollywood, easy to find.
Yeah. Just dance music's not easy to find.
Well, dance music can vary widely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, there's very many categories of dance music.
I don't know what they all mean. I don't know what a house in a trance is. Or whatever.
there's supposedly a difference by the beat, I think, between house and trance. I'd have to look.
And then
it up.
you got dubstep too.
Well, I know that one because that's the one that's wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I kind of like dubstep.
I do too.
Let's see.
is it still a thing? I'm old, so I don't really know if the
I
kids
don't
are
know
still
if it is.
listening to dubstep.
It's a great question.
Call Mariah.
Yeah, I was going to say, call her in there and ask, come here, what do you kids listen to these days?
Yeah.
So I'm like, not that.
She probably doesn't even know what it is. Dubstep.
Right.
So I'm sure there's
What's the,
lots of differences between house and trance, but just the quick little blurb that I found is that house music is always in 4/4. Trance just usually is, so it can be in different meters.
That's all
usually,
music. That's why
usually-
it's common time.
yeah. Usually, the sound emphasis of house is on the bass line, melody, and vocal, and for trance, it's on the melody, drums, and synthesizer sounds with audio effects.
Ah, okay.
And then generally, the breakdown is longer in trance than it is in house.
And with
Good to know.
EDM, that's all out the window.
Exactly. So that all makes sense to everybody?
Yep, I followed it.
I do not have hearing for that, so I don't know.
The meter is less hearing it and more feeling it.
Okay, that I can understand.
Yeah. So the meter, like when I say 4/4, that means like the beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 beats in that measure. And that goes to the next one. If it's in 3/4, that's like what a waltz would be. That's 3/4. Where it's in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's 3/4. That's a waltz. Marches are in 2, which basically sound like 4/4. It's just in
faster.
It's like half time, basically. There's things like 6/8. There's a whole bunch of different meters and times to play.
Can you read music?
Me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You too, Keith?
I can too. Yeah.
Phillip?
Yeah.
Nerds.
I can't.
I like it though. I can't.
It's like a whole language.
I was gonna say I was in band through like 7th grade through high school, all the way through high school.
My sisters actually do play instruments. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Keith, what did you play?
Choir.
So I started out on the French horn, and then I jumped from French horn to trumpet, trumpet to clarinet, clarinet to percussion.
Oh,
that's a lot of changes.
Woodwind. Oh no! Let's see. I was saying which percussion.
Brass, woodwind, percussion.
Yeah. I just wanted to try everything. So, and my band director, he was like, "Yeah, play whatever you want." I was like, "Sweet." And then I saw,
"Will do."
And then when we got into marching band, I was like, "Oh, that looks so fucking cool. I want to be on the snare." And then he was like, "Yeah, you could do that." I was like, "Sweet." So I dropped the clarinet and went to percussion.
Nice.
I
could see the percussion being like the glory instrument too, because you're just like, oh, brrr.
Yeah, and the quads were so fun. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
It was great.
That does look fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, nobody in band says my instrument's the worst. Everyone loves.
I don't know.
The tuba guy. The tuba people have to know theirs is the worst.
No,
the tuba people love playing tuba.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
Every song.
Especially getting into marching band with the big sousaphones.
Yeah.
They love those. I was a saxophone player.
Saxophone?
Yep. Started out on
regular saxophone?
Well, started out on alto, which is what most people know of. Then switched in 7th grade, because I started 6th grade. Started in 7th grade on Barry sax. So it's the big bass one that plays the tuba part, basically. Then when I joined jazz band in high school, I played tenor. And then for like solo and ensemble contest, I played soprano.
How many saxophones are there?
There's a lot. Those are the 4 main ones, but there's also there's a bass saxophone, there's a contrabass saxophone, there's a
tenor.
I'm missing a couple. There's like a contralto, I think.
Soprano.
There's a soprano.
Is there a bass?
There's a bass.
Bass sax. Mm-hmm. Bass sax.
And it is huge. And a contrabass sax is even bigger.
Is it bigger than a tuba?
I mean, I think it might be of like just the basic tuba, not bigger than like a sousaphone. Well, when I say bigger, I just mean like with the size of the tuba as it is, it's that large. If you like uncoiled all the tube and everything.
Is it true that a sousaphone is neither John Philip Sousa nor a phone?
He was cursed and turned into a sousaphone.
Ah, okay.
And all the other ones are just
Sousa before a phone.
He was John Philip Suzette.
Oh.
And then was turned into a Sousa phone. Because he was on the phone when it happened and he just merged together.
Now that's a horror movie I'd watch.
What a crazy turn of events.
Yeah.
You like that Walrus movie?
I've still never seen that.
I haven't either, but I know it exists.
Yeah.
So some chick named Clarice made the clarinet?
Yes.
Hello, Clarice.
Is neither Clara nor Annette.
And to answer your question of how many saxophones there are 14 types of saxophones.
Damn.
There's the soprano. There's the baritone. There's the alto, tenor. So those are the 4 main ones. Sopranino, which is smaller than soprano. A C melody saxophone, so it's key of C. Bass saxophone, contrabass saxophone, sopranissimo saxophone, and it's tiny. It's only 30 centimeters long.
Sopranissimo.
The two-backs saxophone.
The beast with 2 backs saxophone.
Yeah.
That sounds
soprano. Cano sax. I haven't heard of most of these. And the saxello.
Oh.
Is that like a mix between a cello and a sax?
Oh.
It's like a regular saxophone, but you play it with a bow.
Yeah. It looks kind of like a soprano sax with just a curved mouthpiece, like the alto sax. Yeah, I didn't realize there were that many. I played 4 of those. And I still have my alto. So what we're saying is most of us are bards in real life. At least have a level or 2 in bard.
True.
I was to say, sounds like it.
I can see you though, Gary, in your room with the Kenny G on. I mean, I can see it. Long hair, flipping it around.
Say, he slips on a wig.
It's not Kenny G, but
Uh-oh.
Actually, I was just thinking about that, and it said Kenny G actually holds the record for holding the longest note on a saxophone.
really? That's
The
interesting.
note, he held it for 45 minutes and 47 seconds.
What?
How?
Just impossible.
I was going to say, that's just
Says-
circular breathing.
That's
and
circular
it's so
breathing,
simple.
yeah.
And then I was like, well, 45 minutes. I mean, that's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
It does
I
say
don't
it does
know.
say below it using circular breathing, which I don't know what that is, but
I don't either.
You guys do.
That means as the air is, you breathe in through your nose, fill like this cavity in your mouth with the air, and you're blowing the air out and filling that cavity. And then as you need more air, you're still blowing some of this out that's left in there, but still breathing in through your nose to
I can't do that.
recycle the air.
I was going to say I just tried it, and I'm
Trying right
impressed
this
that he
second.
can do it.
It takes
I
some
lack
practice to learn how to do.
Yeah, I was say I
That's
lack
funny.
the nasal dexterity to pull that
Yeah.
off. Which before today, I didn't even know nasal dexterity was a thing. So
That's funny.
Well, so when you pick
Do
your
my
nose,
nasal
right?
exercises.
pick your, yeah. Well, that doesn't look like nasal exercises. Go.
Well, there's some way to start.
Oh my!
So our next show
Already
is going to
won
be
the rating.
right.
This is John After Dark.
Not it.
John after
I like
dark,
it.
yeah. Our next show will just be all bards, and you don't have to be good at what you're doing. Just
Clearly, because I can't do music. So
I still told you I'd try to teach you, at least to read it. I can teach you how to read it. I can't teach you how to have an ear, but
that's not going to happen. There are some notes that I can't distinguish the differences in.
yeah, half steps. He can't hear a half step change. So if you do B to B flat, he won't notice the difference.
So if someone's playing a chromatic scale, he won't know when it switches.
It's just one
I
long
know.
tone.
I
to
know
John.
I know the major changes. The minor ones,
Yeah,
I'm not noticing.
So, but what he's saying is a chromatic scale. It goes up half steps at a time, all the way up. And so it would be, you wouldn't notice the first change, but you notice the second one, I guess, probably.
I notice it as it's moving up because
Yeah.
I can hear as things go from low to high and
Mhm.
high to low, but I can't really distinguish when there's a change.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, back into this sewer with vampires.
Give it a
I'm
5.
gonna go-
Yeah, it
I was
wasn't
gonna
great.
say 3 of 10.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't a great one. I could have done better. But yeah, So, who remembers what happened last time?
I remember a fashion show.
Oh, well, I have a handy dandy notes that I wrote down.
There are notes.
Oh yeah, we started using Discord, so we've got these notes and everything.
Yeah. We had a guest person come in.
We did.
Guest chop. We'll call him a guest chop.
Guest chop.
Yeah. Pork chop was having some weird side effects. Went to the Vampire Underground. Merrick led us there. He was surprised that we were there, but he wasn't really scared. Then what else?
We got to talk to Luvic.
Yeah, we talked to Luvic, and Luvic being a... Was it Luvic was being shady?
No, he was. So we brought it to his attention that his little saplings weren't
That's what it was.
really.
Rodveer.
Yeah. But Luvic was not aware that some of their spawns weren't listening to their sire, so he just found that out. We let him know about that.
Store.
Yeah, and then Genny did a fashion show.
Yeah, Phillip was living out his shopping dreams on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Pretty Woman.
And then we were trying to sneak talk about Rodveer, and then he ghost farted out of the room and may have heard us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we left it, right?
That is.
He was floating away, and we saw him. How fast are smoke clouds?
I think they have their normal movement speed.
So we could literally follow it.
Well, you saw the very tail end of it. You can follow. You may not catch up to it, but you saw the tail end of him moving.
What if I cast glitter bomb on it?
I mean, you can see it. It's not like he's invisible.
He just wants to cast glitter bomb.
He does.
I don't even have that spell.
Oh no, fairy fire on it.
Oh, it can't move as fast as his normal move speed, but so you'd be able to follow it if you wanted to follow it. But the first thing you do notice as you look around, give me a perception check real quick, just to make sure you do notice it. I'm sure you do.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I'll say natural
27.
one, so I assume I don't.
I got an unnatural 20.
All right.
27.
So 27 for Genny. That's enough to notice that pork chop is missing.
What? We lost our chop?
He was
No chop.
acting all weird.
My little guy.
Diego will look around and say, where could he have gone? I'm looking at our tables and everything.
Did he get stole by Roderick or whatever?
Roderick.
Farted, stole him, and then ran away?
Pork chop, you see a fart?
My search roll was pretty pitiful.
Him, but Rodveer maybe did. Was he stolen? Did he wander off? Is he just hiding? Did he go to a different plane?
He was acting
Find
weird.
out next time.
All right, good session, guys.
All right, good show. Yeah.
We'll title this one, Where is Pork Chop?
Mm-hmm. It's like, where's Waldo?
All right. So we don't see him anywhere around
You do
us,
not.
but okay.
Or any of his supplies.
Damn it!
Bro. Are we pickpocketed as well?
Oh.
Did he take our things?
He took everything with you.
Why are we naked all of a sudden?
Genny has no new dresses.
What is this, Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah, I mean the one you like crumbled up and like threw in there with hatred?
Right.
Yes, but it's mine. I want it back. I paid $50 for that thing.
It's true. All right. So do you guys want to try to pursue Rodvir?
I mean,
I think we better hurry and get him.
I
Yeah,
think it's now or never.
But I am
Let's
worried
follow
about
that
Pork Chop,
cloud.
but
yeah. What do we do
It's
about
like-
this missing teammate? Do we?
It's like, screw pork chop, just go after the other guy. Yeah.
It's a good point.
I think Genny would probably chase him. Not that she doesn't like pork chop.
She 100% doesn't like pork chop.
But she's very much the objective is over there, not back there. So I'm chase the cloud.
I will. I guess. Yaneeko will chase the cloud as well. Because if you overheard us, we need to get him.
2 for chasing the cloud. There's still 3 of you left.
Diego would quickly see that Porkchop is not here and assume that he went with the cloud. So he's going to go after it. So
That's kind of what I was thinking.
yeah,
There
that's
you
a good. That's a good point. Is the cloud may know where Pork Chop went, so follow that fart.
Is that what Quinley would say too? I'm
Who's
assuming
playing
yes.
Quinley this week?
And that is going to be Gary is playing Quinley this week.
Yay!
Oh shit! Me
No,
or you?
get ready for Quinley.
Which gear?
You. At this point, it's you. I have too many other characters to play.
Okay. Yes, Quinley. He will do the same.
Okay. All right. So following the trail of the gaseous form.
I mean, how do we, as it's trailing? I mean, what is it leaving behind? Can I track it? Like with
It's not really
survival or
like
something.
It's not like leaving behind any like residue or anything like that. But you can do a survival with a low DC to follow it.
So survival check would be a 24.
24. All right. So we'll say that follows for a while, and you follow down to about this point down here on the map. If you can see where I'm at here, pinging. So it goes out of this room, and then to the left, and then another left.
And I don't know if it matters, but I just saw that I have track +6
Oh yeah.
as a trait, so it would be a 30. I don't know if that matters or not, but
Oh damn! This fart's not getting away.
that's right. Sparks in my nose. I know where it's going.
All right. From there, give me another roll to see if you can follow where it's going. And the only reason I'm making you roll is just because lighting down here isn't the best. So just make sure you can see the form.
Let's do it again then.
And it's just fun to roll. Yeah.
So 23 plus 6 is 29 plus 4 bonus 33.
All right. So as it gets down to this kind of T junction here, it does make another left.
Skirt, skirt.
Skirt.
All right.
Okay.
I'm tracking the shit out of it.
There you are.
Right?
And then as it follows down this way, it goes to that end of the pathway, and give me another check.
Okay. 31, 35.
All right. This time it turns right.
Okay.
What the fuck?
All right, we're in it to win it.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Roll again.
All right. Roll one more time. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I don't know how many corners are in this bad boy.
And I'm going to start trying to get a little bit of attention for Luvic. Like, Luvic, as we're chasing it. I'll be calling, seeing if I can...
And he's a little ways from you because he's in this big main hall down here.
Okay.
So it might be
that
hard to
roll
get
was
his attention.
okay. That roll was a 26, by the way.
Okay. So from here, you can see that he makes another left and kind of crosses this waterway. which is just the
No,
sewer.
so there goes that myth.
Does Quinley know a way to apprehend this ghost form, this gaseous form?
No.
Okay.
God, he is so useless.
Boy.
He can't find us down. He can't find our way down here. He can't track
Nope.
his, vampire friends. Come on now.
Do we have like a vampire Pokeball?
Oh,
Like one of those jars that captures things like that? I don't, but I was
No.
just wondering if anybody else did.
Maybe Quinley does.
yeah, Quinley, be useful. Pull out of your sack a vampire Pokeball.
Right?
Gotta catch 'em all.
No, it's
All
got
right.
to catch them all.
Now we're
but
Sesame Street Pokemon crossover.
what I can give you, if you give me like a knowledge arcana check, I can give you a little bit on this gaseous form.
Okay.
$26.
26. 26. It gains a fly speed. It can pass through small holes or narrow openings, even cracks in the wall, with all that it's wearing or holding in its hands, as long as the spell persists. So everything that he's carrying goes with him. The creature is subject to the effects of wind, but it cannot enter water or other liquid. It also cannot manipulate objects or activate items, even those carried along with its gaseous form. Continuously active items remain active, though in some cases their effects may be moot.
Yeah, I don't got any wind spells.
A gust of wind.
Looks like also the subject gains damage reduction DR10 magic. So you could hit it. But it becomes immune to poison, sneak attack, and critical hits.
What about disrupt undead?
I believe that would still work because that's a magical attack on it.
But that doesn't make it fall out of its gaseous form. We're just
Right, that
hitting
just
it.
does some damage to it.
I do have wind wall.
So
Oh,
that's
what?
just how to get it to stop. It crosses over that waterway there into that chamber on the other side. You do start to smell this rank odor permeating from that chamber.
It is a fart.
Told you.
That wasn't me, guys. They're all downwind for me.
So
Wasn't
it looks
me?
like to the northeast there stands bricked up walls of some nameless building sub-basement, while a natural cavern stretches to the south.
Did you say it was bricked up?
He
Yep.
totally did.
It's bricked up.
Heck yeah. What's up this wall?
It's excited to see you.
It sure is. All right. So it looks like there's only one, since the wall's blocking that area, there's only one cavern to the south, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll try to keep tracking him that way.
Okay. So you are
perception
you're crossing over into that room? It's across?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah. He's obviously knows that we're following him now, so he's probably leading us somewhere bad, especially if it's stinky.
Yeah.
Good point. Can I camouflage then? And see if I can go stealthy into this, cross into this other room.
How would you like to camouflage them?
Like Darkwing Duck.
There you go.
I mean, I just like to stealth, I guess.
So you just say you're the terror that quacks in the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I have the camouflage thing where it says even without cover and concealment, so I figure I can just, on the sprint, just be like, and I'm camouflaged.
So yeah, you could definitely do stealth for you. I don't know if it works for other people.
It
Yeah, I
doesn't.
think it's just for me.
Yeah. So I would say that if you want to keep following, you can keep following, but if you get into trouble, the magic word is scream real loud.
Okay. I've never been in trouble my whole life, but good to know.
Lies.
All right. So yeah, Yaneeko camouflages and then crosses, I guess, into that area.
Okay, give me a stealth roll to see how well you're being stealthy.
Perfect. Stealth is.
Can I cast
29.
light on the fog?
Maybe.
Did that do anything?
I don't know. That doesn't light have to have something corporeal to latch onto?
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if it was a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So I don't think it would, because the gaseous form technically makes it incorporeal.
but it's still visible.
It's in that nether world.
It's like a ghost is visible, but it's not a corporeal thing. Yeah. So what was your stealth roll, Keith?
29.
29. All right. So you are in the shadows, obfuscating, if you will.
Ovulating. Yep.
Gross.
Uh-huh.
I just laying eggs left and right.
Uh-huh.
When I get scared, I just pop out an egg.
Ew.
That's what that smell is. All right.
It's a good way to make money these days, though.
True.
Who says they got to be chicken?
That's right. Stop this adventuring and just start selling my eggs. Just have somebody keep sneaking up on me. It's just scaring the shit out of me. All right. So then I guess I'm going into the cavern.
All right.
Scope out.
So hopping over this waterway and going into the cavern. Probably there. As you get into this cavern, hiding in the shadows, or more into this room before you go into the natural cavern to the south, you do see about 8 vampire spawn just kind of like lounged out in this cavern, and they look like they're drugged out.
They're on meth? We got meth vampires?
They're on something for sure.
That's crazy.
Drink drug blood.
Oh,
And
or are
they're-
they like recovering after their blade ecstasy orgy party thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What time is it? It's about that time.
Or it was Vampire Thanksgiving, and they got that tryptophan.
Mm-hmm. Tryptophan.
Nice.
The ate a
There's also 2 vampires like checking on those that are drugged out that do not look like they're on drugs.
Interesting. They've got chaperones.
Right?
Okay. Just from my common knowledge from the party, are vampires, do they have more prevalence for like being able to catch me in stealth? Like extra eyesight, extra smelling, anything like that before I proceed further?
Yeah, I feel like you would, from just your knowledge of working with them and anything Quinley has said, they do have some heightened senses, so higher perceptions. So they might be able to see you.
I was just wanting to know my chances of getting out of here alive.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 8 of them. There's 8 of them drugged out and 2 people that aren't, correct? So there's 10 total?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think? Should I scope further or just come back to the party and let them know about 10 spawn there?
I feel like this is the end of the road if you go any further, you risk being attacked by a whole bunch of vampires. We don't know what drugs they're on. We don't know if they are comatose or just if something can set them off and they'll go nuts.
True, like the frenzy zombies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, then, I'll come back to the party and let them know. Say, man, there's so many spawn in there, and they're on something. They're like tripping.
Was Pork Chop there?
I didn't see Pork Chop anywhere, but there's 8 spawn that are like drugged up, and there's 2 people like watching them or something. It's strange.
Turn to Quinley. What do you know about this kind of thing?
And then Quinley says,
since you're playing Quinley, no. Have a conversation with yourself.
Yeah.
Y'all like to make me do it.
It is kind of fun when you do it.
But Quinley doesn't know anything about this. This is new to him.
So, in my seeing them from Yaneeko seeing them, does it look similar to like Pork Chop when he started like foaming and stuff at the mouth and all that? Do I see the same thing from them, or is it different?
It's different, but it's more close to the vampires you fought that drugged Pork Chop.
So they're trying to let them go, or unleash them from their sires, maybe. Okay. What do you guys want to do?
So do you think it's like this drug is what makes that connection break?
It looks like it. I think so.
So we can either go in there and fight right now, or we can go back, because we found a lot that we could tell Ludic.
First, we need to identify we should identify the 2 ringleaders there, the vampires.
I mean, do we see any features that we could describe? Because I'm not going to sit here and draw them.
And I
mean,
don't know any local guys.
You'd have to go into the room to get a better look.
Okay, recamouflage. No.
Okay.
Go back.
So I can actually go the other way too. I don't have to go large. I can go small.
Want to be a little tiny kitty?
I could be a tiny kitty.
This is new.
Are you
The
like a
Adventures of-
house cat?
I can go even smaller than that. I can go
Wow.
tiny kitty.
Mouse cat?
Dwarf cat?
I can't go to tiny.
Oh. The Adventures of Tiny Cat and Stealth Bird. I mean, it's up to you. What do you guys think? Do you think that'd be helpful to kind of to be able to tell Ludic, like the 2 people that are like, I guess, kind of doing this, or administering this stuff?
I think it would be helpful, but I mean, if you get caught, then we're in a fight. I think we have enough information, like we have the fake books and all that stuff, that we can at least tell them they got the wrong man.
And they don't know we're here yet. They're a very flighty bunch by nature.
Flighty or fighty?
Gassy bunch.
First one, then the other.
Bite then flight.
I mean, I'm leaving it up to you guys. I can try to stealth back in there with Tiny Cat if he wants to come, and try to identify him, or we can just go and present our case to Ludic. It's up to you guys.
Okay, I'm presenting. Sounds like you're for John is for more recon. What do you other guys want to do?
Yeah, Quinley. Quinley.
There are so many of them. I think they may have the advantage. There were one. Ooh, I can do this all day.
Can we, bro?
Yeah.
Is the count?
Yeah,
Yaneeko rolls his eyes at that. And she's like, could you hurry up?
All right. I will say, like, Yaneeko, when I say they were drugged out, like, they were, like, super drugged out. Like, they're not getting up and going anywhere.
Oh.
Kind of drugged out.
Oh, so there's really only 2 we have to fight then.
Yeah.
You left that out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can
I said
easily
drugged
take
out.
these
What you,
guys.
what, you know.
I thought like he was talking about rave, like, and they're just kind of like, like kind of out of it a little bit.
I said they're just lounging around, drugged out. They're like they're high off their asses, basically.
Okay.
I was all primed from the rave talk earlier, the bass talk.
So okay. Can you place them on the map?
Maybe.
Because what I can do, since we've got the drop on them, is open up a hungry pit.
Wait, your pits are now hungry? Oh, God.
Yes.
Ooh. It wouldn't be the first time her pits were hungry.
My vagina dentata is but it can, I can open up the pit and then they'd fall straight down into it, and if they're drugged out enough they wouldn't get up. Or I can orb a light one of them, which is bad news for vampires.
Ooh.
These will be the other 2.
Okay. So how big did you say your pit was?
Oh, it's not that big. You spread them out on purpose.
He did. You shouldn't have said your plan first.
They're supposed to be down in here. That's where they were.
That's funny.
No, that's the back.
No, he said we
the front room.
Yeah, he said that I was just now crossing the water. Okay. So can you get maybe half of them in the pit, or what do you think? For the listeners, they are spread out like all over this room, so it is very hard to
So it's
isolate
10 by
any of them.
10, so it's just like four squares. So I don't know if I can even get multiple ones in. There's not.
Look at that placement.
It's like he knew. He's like, I know that spell. Okay.
All right, so I need Diego to go in there and just pile them up, and then I'll cast it.
It's true. If you could just like do like a little like smash and grab.
So we're not getting Tiny Tom.
I know. I don't think it's Tiny that he's looking for. He now wants Big Cat to go in and
Size
move
Queen.
around. I only have a limited number of shapes that I can do, and they must all be cats.
Mm.
Okay, so if we're gonna do this, then I'm gonna cast some stuff before we go in.
I mean, do we have a group agreement? I mean, with only 2 kind of cognizant, I'm down for fighting now.
Yeah, I think now that we know the tables have turned a little.
Haha.
But the second they all wake up, we run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we see any of them wake up, we're out.
Yeah. Moving his base.
Yeah, right. Last one there's a rotten egg.
Run away, run away.
All right, well, I guess get to casting, Genny, if you want.
All right, first one I'm casting is haste. Everybody is hasted.
Love me some haste.
Just for me, I'm going to cast shield.
And I guess I'm going to grow.
Yeah.
Let me spend
And
my
then-
key points.
And then I'm going to get as close as I can. And this one right here, here's the surprise, is getting an orb of light. Okay.
Orb of lighting.
Orb of lighting. So I need to do a touch attack.
So you're running in there to touch them?
Range touch attack.
Okay.
That seems counterintuitive. Range touch.
13.
It's easier when you have that long tongue.
Hold on. I always forget how to do a range touch. Let me.
It's your base attack bonus plus your dexterity.
Right, so it's plus 10, so 23. Does that hit your range touch?
23 would hit touch.
Alright, so I succeeded. It causes 1d8 per level, so I am a level 10, so 10d8 because they're undead. It's 5, 6 is 11, 3 is 14, 6 is 20, that's 25, 39. So 39 radiant damage, and then you have to make a fortitude save.
Okay. Who is this against?
This was against the one on the left. So this guy right here.
The main
gentleman
vampire
closest
guy?
to the door. Yeah.
All right. 39 radiant and you said what type of save?
Fortitude.
Natural 20.
Shut
Boom.
up. All right. Well, you're not blind, but you do take all the damage.
Okay, he's taking that damage. And we're going to roll for initiative.
Diego got a 13.
Maybe we shouldn't have done all that. We made a huge assumption just because the gaseous form came in here that they were together.
That is true. Are we about to be war criminals? We just attacked the vampire hospital?
No, what we're yes. What we were doing was we thought he was that one guy. Our bad.
All right. So you said, Diego, you got a 13.
Yes.
Okay. Genny.
Where's my initiative? Oh, okay. 25.
25. All right. Yaneeko.
22.
22. Thwip.
18.
And Quinley.
What's that? 14.
14. All right. So we are starting the top of the round off with Genny. Do you have anything else you want to do? It's like you're hasty
Apologize.
or
Do it again.
something.
What's the guy's name that we were chasing?
Rod something. Rodvick.
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 Yeah.
Radvir.
Yeah,
Rodvick. God! Damn it.
I just want to call him Roderick.
Roderick's a good guy.
Okay, so I run in the room and say, "Stop, Rodvir!" Like we were chasing Rodvir, and they got caught in the crossfire.
What is your business with Rodvir?
We were now I want to copy your accent. We were questioning him, and then he after we did it, he ran away. We're working for Lurig.
Show him the badge. Show him the badge.
And then I show him the badge.
Ludwig has no power here.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. And then I'm going to cast Silvery Darts.
All right. Do your first.
Cone of Silver Dart springs from my hand. 1d6 points. Piercing. Any creature with an armor bonus greater than +4. Do you have that?
Armor bonus of +4.
Armor bonus greater than +4 or natural armor greater than +4.
Oh,
Okay.
natural armor, yes.
Is it
Greater than
+4
+4.
though?
Yeah.
It's greater than +4. Okay, so you're only going to take half of this.
Okay.
27. So another
27.
27 to that guy.
And that's the full
That's the
amount,
full. Yes, I'm sorry. That's
so
not the half.
of
Yeah.
that. All right, more damage to that guy. He is pissed off. You said it was a cone. How far is the cone? Like, would it hit anybody else?
I think it is 15 feet. Just as area cone-shaped burst, range 15 feet.
Okay. So 15-foot cone. So you'd probably have to move up in order to hit him with the cone without hitting Diego too.
Can it fit right there?
Yeah, we can make that work. All right. So that is. Anything else from Genny before we move on?
Oh, I think she's done enough.
She's done plenty. All right, next up is the vampires' turns, who both go invisible.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay, cool. So that's that. They've gone invisible, also known as Blinvisible. And next up would be Yaneeko.
All right, so how good are my tracking skills? Can I, if I roll high enough, can I see outlines of them, footprints, anything like that?
Give me a perception to see if you notice anything. And then if you do, it'd be a survival to track it.
Okay. So perception is 24.
Okay. With you can see where they were standing, but you don't see which direction they went. Like if they've moved. You don't know if they've moved or not.
Another question, is there any shrubbery down here? Any greenery?
No. This is far past Merrick's chambers.
Thought maybe there might be a vine on the wall or something, you know.
Mm-mm. Not down here.
Seymour.
Maybe a little moss.
Maybe a little moss water marauder. Throw back to book one.
All right, I guess I'll just shoot 2 arrows. I'll load up 2 arrows and just shoot where he was. So let's see. 20.
Oh, yeah, you can stick him with an arrow, we will see him.
Yeah, there's just arrow running around. 32.
32? I mean, that would hit his AC.
If he was standing there, is he?
He is not, so that just flies through. But that's kind of in line with the next guy. So give me a 50% miss chance to see if you actually
Isn't he laying down?
You hit the other one. He is laying down.
Got it. Okay, how would I roll that then?
It's a D100. And if you hit 51 or higher, you would hit him. 50 or below, you miss.
Where is the... Oh, there's... D100... 72.
So you do hit him.
Haha, bitch. Alright, caught in the crossfire.
So what's your damage on your arrow?
Alright, so that would be... So I shot 2, so do I hit him with both? I think it says that if I hit him with both, but how do you do?
Then yeah, I would do that if it says 1 for both.
Okay, then that is 13 for each. So
Alright.
I guess 50, yeah. 13,
So
26.
26 points of damage.
Did the prone rules count?
That added to his AC and all that.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
But you rolled high enough to beat that
So
AC.
this dude is just drugged out on the ground with 2 arrows in him now?
Uh-huh. And in fact, what type of arrows were they? Are these regular arrows?
No, the silver ones. I've got the silver ones.
The silver ones?
Yeah.
All right. So you have got him basically unconscious and dying.
I have a question about that, because when they do that, they turn to mist.
I was going to
Right?
ask the same thing. Yeah.
He's got like 1 hit point left before he does.
Kick him in the head. All right. I don't want to waste any more arrows because those were expensive. So, I don't know what else to do. So I'll hold my ground, I guess.
Hold your ground. Thwip.
I was going to say, maybe you want to get out of this cluster that we've got going on. Because if they do anything magical, we are just in a big dumb group.
It's a good point. Okay, then Yaneeko will scoot back about 15 feet to the other side of the water.
All right. Yaneeko runs away like a little bitch. And
Uh-oh.
Not like a little bit.
uh-huh. All right. Thwip.
Thwip is going to start. He's going to kind of walk and talk, and as he's talking, he's like, "Well, guys, I guess they gave us the slip. Maybe we should." And I was just walking up towards between Genny and Diego. They're like, "Well, I guess they gave us the slip. We should probably just..." And then I'm going to thrust my sword out, trying to surprise one of them.
Okay.
To the right in front of Diego. Thinking maybe he's going to.
So roll your attack.
Let's see. All right. Oh, okay. That's 24.
24.
Oh, wait, no. Even higher. Sorry, 33, sorry.
33. That would hit their AC if they are there. You did not find one this time.
All right. Yes, maybe they really are going.
Anything else from Thwip?
No, I think that's about it.
All right. Quinley.
Quinley is going to... He's going to hold. He's just going to try to get the lay of the land, see what's happening. He's not sure.
Quinley holds. Diego.
Okay, so Diego is going to move forward and sideways to get out of the clump. He doesn't know if he's going to... He doesn't see anything to hit either at this point, so he's just going to move and be defensive and wait.
All right. Move. So you're on like total defense?
I will respond if I see one of the vampires.
Okay, so responding if you see one of the vampires. All right, the spawn. Well, the one that had 1 hit point left will basically bleed out and turn to gas. So he's gone.
More fog.
But the 2 that are north of him will shake out of their stupor. And they will stand up, but that's going to take their whole turn to get out of their stupor and stand up. So these 2 are basically activated up here at the top.
You said they were comatose.
And right. They're comatose. I said they're drugged out.
The drug
made
wore
it sound
off.
like they were going to be no problem. Was it going to be? All right, let's do this.
Hey, I didn't say y'all should go in there and, blow the shit up.
Boom.
So yeah, they're activated. They've stood up. They're not really going to do anything else. Does that trigger your ready to action, Diego, or you've already moved and?
No,
you waiting for the big vampires?
They haven't moved in this direction, so no.
Okay. So that will finish that round out. So then we would go back to the top of the round with Genny.
Okay, let's see. What can I do? I think that I'm going to go to about here. Wait, I lost Diego. Where's Diego? Oh, he's not big either. Are you big?
I should be big, yes.
So you're taking up these 4, right? Oh, there you are. There's big Diego. I'm just going to run up and... which ones are awake?
The ones
to
the north.
Right here?
To the north?
The northern vampires.
I don't want to put myself out there. If I went up to this one, can I just do a coup de grace real quick?
Too. Exactly.
Can I do a coup de grace on this guy?
Oh, which guy?
The one that I'm next to.
I mean,
He's
he's not
Diego.
helpless. He's not helpless, so you can't do a coup de grace. They have to be helpless for you to do a coup de grace. You can attack him. He's basically flat-footed, essentially.
Cool. I will attack him. I will attack the sleeping vampire.
That's in the middle of the room.
What did he ever do to you?
What he was gonna do? He said Ludwig was a big old pussy. No offense, Diego.
No offense, you.
23.
A 23 on this guy?
Yeah.
That would hit.
Alright, and then I will go ahead and roll the second attack. 18.
18 would also hit.
Okay. So it's 1d8. So this is 4 plus 9 is 13, and then I get 2d6 because he's undead. That's another 11 on top of that.
And this is... Yeah, your weapon is...
The Raven's Head.
The Raven's Head. Yeah, okay. So he turns to gas.
Okay, well...
2 down.
2 down.
Killing these poor, drugged-out vampires that did nothing to you.
They're just turning
Killing
to
is-
gas. They'll be fine.
We're just gassing them. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Do they have any, like, name tags or anything? Like a
No.
hospital wristband because they're in this little triage place?
They do not. Anything else from Genny?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do any perception to find them, right? They're just invisible.
I mean, you could try to do one.
Okay, why not? 11.
No, you see nothing.
Well, then that's it.
All right. And it is their turn. And you just hear and feel and see a huge explosion coming from that southern chamber.
What?
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Fireball!
Boom.
I didn't do that.
So, and it is an explosion of fire?
It is an explosion of fire.
Is it growing or is it just there?
I mean, right now it's just there.
Okay.
Like explosion and there's fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Big old fireball, basically.
So the room is just completely on fire there?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we know where they're not. Otherwise, gas would be coming out.
Diego, start throwing them into the fire.
All right, so that is their turn. Yaneeko.
All right. So I heard the explosion, right? I can't see it from where I'm at since I'm across. But I
Everybody heard it. That's over here.
Oh, okay.
And you probably felt the shockwave from it.
So then Yaneeko will cross the river again toward the middle of the room by Diego so he can see the explosion, and he'll ask Genny and Diego, what happened?
Do not know. It just exploded. We don't know what caused it.
I think those invisible vampires did something.
Interesting.
Well, it looks like it backfired.
Well, unless, they're using it to get away.
If I cast Wall of Wind in this room down basically south, would it get rid of the explosion and fire, or is it the flames and stuff too big that it wouldn't be able
Wall
to do
of
so?
Wind, I don't think would disperse it. I think Gust of Wind might help put some of it out, or like a generating water kind of thing. Yeah, the Wall of Wind would basically prevent any fire from spreading out. Like if something caught on fire in there and it started spreading, that would prevent it from coming out into this room.
Okay, I just wanted to check then to see if I could kind of disperse it to see what was going on. But since I'm here, I look at the people that woke up from the north, I guess, and just ask them, like, try to talk to them. Like, what are y'all doing here?
Drugs, man.
Thank you. I could see that. What are the drugs doing?
Setting us free.
I see. Do you know anything about this explosion?
No, it's far out, dude.
This is the hippie? All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, not have qualms with them, I guess, and just be like, all right, cool. Y'all just chill out and then go on without having to fight them. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think that's a good. Yeah.
Whoa,
a good
wait.
plan.
Did you make that blow up? Did you blow up our stash, dude?
Nah, was that your stash in there?
Yo. Dude. This guy, like, just blew up our stash.
No, your supervisors blew up your stash. I didn't do nothing.
I don't see no supervisors here.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause
Exactly.
They went invisible, and then they went and blew up.
Whoa. So, did you, like, blow up our stash?
Not yet. But
Hey, dudes. This guy, like,
We're trying
blew up
to
our stash.
No. We're with the fire brigade. We're trying to put this out. Can you help us?
You said gay.
Yeah, we just heard an explosion and walked in here, and you woke up right when we walked in here, bro.
He was already knocked out.
Whoa. Rufus.
Not
Come back,
Rufus.
those Rufus.
Yeah, we walked in here. Both of these guys were dead, and then an explosion, bro.
But both these guys.
Yeah.
No.
Rufus and
Wainwright.
Yeah, of course
All
he
right.
is.
all right. I asked him, is there something we can do to put this fire out? Is there, like, something around here that would help?
And that, like, water behind you.
Yes. Do you have a gigantic bucket?
No.
I don't know what else to say to these guys.
I know.
He's not being helpful at all.
Dude,
Should
did
we-
did you blow up our stash?
I'm about to blow up your face.
Should we tell Ludwig?
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I think that Finley is definitely he's seen enough, and he's probably making his way like down the hall back to
Damn,
Hotel
Pork
Ludwig.
Chop disappears, then Quinley disappears. It's crazy. I mean, is that what you guys want to do? Just kind of back out and be like, we're gonna go tell Ludwig?
So we go into this room, attack a vampire, kill some drugged out vampires, and are secondhand responsible for a giant explosion, all in his lair.
This is allegedly, yeah. That might have
Allegedly.
been what happened.
We don't
But
know.
he doesn't
We're
know
not sure.
that, yeah. And we have the documentation, so we can be like, point everything on Rodveer. We'd be like, homie went in there and exploded, bro. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Was he electric?
And he killed two vampires on the way in. It was crazy.
I was just about to say, yeah.
He was running around stabbing people.
Remember when that was my plan from the beginning?
That's funny. I believe you were the orb of light person that just like surprise
You
round
said-
just threw it in there.
Y'all said let's do this, and I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's
I mean,
mess
I
them
like
up.
it. I like it. Okay, I guess I'm down for going to tell him because I mean we can't do anything else here. I don't think.
Oh, where are you guys going? You just blow up our stash and you leave?
Oh, we're
Yeah, we're
going
not
to
gonna
get.
let that happen.
How often does that
I think we
happen?
might know where we get some more of your stash from.
You just blew it up. That was all the stash we had, dude.
No,
There
there's
we
just
passed some coming in.
yeah. There's a new shipment right outside.
Yeah,
We're gonna
no,
go grab
those
it for you.
no, because those two guys, they're the only ones that make it.
What's it made of?
stuff.
Dang. I'm not going to give away the secret recipe.
KFC
Do you know
stuff.
those guys' names?
Dude 1 and Dude 2.
Dude,
Okay, but
The naming scheme of these vampires are very strange. Specifically to this room.
This is why we need more Patreon members who actually give us names so I have stuff to go off of.
It's true. Good point.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, Yaneeko, as he's talking to this guy, kind of just casually conversating, is just backing up to the water.
What are these? Like, snap out of it, guys. Wake up. These guys took our stash.
Oh, your stash is on fire.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Maybe you could save it.
Yeah, run in
Maybe
there.
you could save it. Look,
No,
fire and
I'm
me
not-
don't get along, dude.
I'm not flammable.
Wait, did you say you're a flamer?
Yeah, totally. I got fur everywhere. I'm flaming.
I hear cats burn fast. When they fight, like, burning skeletons and stuff.
Never fight burning skeletons. The bane of my existence.
So, like, we gonna fight dudes or what? Wait,
We're gonna go
come
find out
back.
who blew up your stash.
Just run in to say that and run back out.
Yeah. Yo, we'll be right back. Hang on.
Alright, so are y'all staying in here to fight, or are you running away? To go get
I
Luvic.
say go to Luvic. What do you guys like?
At this point,
Yeah,
the rest of the vampires have woken up. They're all awake in this room.
Well, yeah, their stash is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are pretty weak, and we can beat them. But I also think that it'd be better to have them alive for Luvic. Is there any way we can block off this entrance that we're heading out of?
Ooh, I do have a wind wall.
They could last for a minute.
Let's see. How long does it last? That's a great question. 1 round per level. So would that be what, 12 minutes?
No. 1 round per level would be because 1 round is 6 seconds.
Oh, is
About
it? Okay.
70 seconds is what we're talking.
Okay, well then I don't think that's very effective. Okay, well, that's all I had. Unless you
Can
want
we-
to put a pit.
I was about to say.
in the doorway.
Pit doesn't last that much longer, but
That they could just
in
turn
fact,
into gaseous form and float over.
And then we have
Oh,
the
they
wind
can
wall
do it
to
at
knock
will?
them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember the Rodveer just kind of
Oh yeah, yeah.
hooted
yeah,
and
that's
ran.
right.
So
He didn't have to be. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, we've got these 2 bodies.
They ain't going anywhere.
So that would be evidence.
We don't have the bodies. They turned to gas, didn't they?
Oh, that's true. They gassed up. Okay,
Do you want me to grapple one of them?
come here. Yeah, grab dude that like keeps telling us that we blew up his stash, and just be like, "Come here,
Get over here. 20 Dexter.
Scorpion, that hoe. Get over here." I mean, I don't care, but I mean, I think presenting the evidence to Luvic is the first priority to.
yeah, we can tell him where the vampire meth lab is too.
Well, it's on fire, but yeah.
That's what meth labs do. They explode. Yeah, I'm done with that. If y'all are.
Let's do
So,
it.
what are y'all doing?
Diego's going to run up and grab the guy who's talking, the vampire that's talking.
So, is this guy back in the back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would provoke an attack of opportunity from this guy. Or this guy. If you went around whichever way you went, it would provoke an attack of opportunity.
I can pretty
from one
much
of
go
them.
through the guy who was gaseous.
Or you could grab this one right here.
Yeah.
Come here, little geek.
Come here. Grab him.
So that'll be a
What's his
grapple
name?
check and a post grapple check.
Yeah, what's his name?
Damien.
Okay, so grapple would be a
CM
CMB.
versus my CMD.
Do I roll? Or is it just
Yes.
the number?
Yeah, you'd roll. That's like your bonus to add to your.
Okay, my CMD or CMB?
B. Combat
B.
maneuver bonus.
Okay, so that would be a 31.
Okay, and that goes against my CMD, which is my combat maneuver defense, which is enough to grapple.
Okay, I got him. I'll drag him outside.
Pick him up like a kitten.
And I do have 60 movement, so...
But getting in there, grappling, you're still technically in initiative, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So you would have the movement to get over there and grapple, but you wouldn't have another move.
Okay.
So you're there, you've grappled this guy. So that's going to make these other guys swarm you, basically. So that one we get to Genny. So they're probably not, none of them are going to hit because your AC is so high, but they would try to attack.
Okay.
So that's what, how many of them?
Yeah, make them think they're doing good though.
3,
5.
5. 5 can attack you.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them's grappled, though.
Yeah, so that he wouldn't attack. He would try to break the grapple. So 4 of them are going to try to attack you. So it's a slam attack. First one would miss. Second one would also miss. I'm only going to hit on a natural 20, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Third would miss. Fourth would miss. And then the fifth one's going to try to break the grapple. Nope. So he is still grappled. And then the other one, just for fun, is going to attack Genny, because you're the only one he can get to. And roll a 13.
Nope.
All right. So now, Jenny's turn. Next would be in initiative.
I said if the plan is to dip, I'm gonna dip.
Okay. I'll say also, since you're over here, Genny, give me a perception check.
A 9.
Never mind. Okay.
You'll see nothing.
I'm going to
Diego's feisty tonight.
I'm going to dip, leave, bye, vamoose, scram. I'm hasted, so that's double my movement, which would be 60, and then if I
Full withdrawal.
go fast, that's 120 feet.
Damn, she couldn't leave Diego fast enough.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm only gonna do 60 then, just to get to about here and tell you guys. Apúrate! Come on.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Let's
my
go.
move.
Yaneeko.
He's already out of the cavern, so he just looks back and he's like, Diego, let's go.
Okay. Anything else?
And Thwip too. Come on. Yep, and that's it.
All right.
And
Thwip.
then I guess he moves forward. There you go.
I thought the plan was that we were going to let Quinley go to get Ludovic, and we wrestle these guys so that we had proof that what was happening, and it's not just empty room that's on fire.
Well, that's what the grapple guy is. The grapple guy is proof.
Right, but if they can just turn into gaseous form, if they think that we're leaving, they're either going to chase us, which would be kind of good, or they're just going to gas off, and then we'll never see them again.
Oh, we'll see him again.
You burned our stash, man.
Exactly.
I mean, if that's the case, if if y'all wanted to hold it down and then
Yeah,
one
I
of us
think
take off.
Thwip's gonna get in here with Diego, and he's gonna try to grapple this one that's like a little bit in front of him. That's side. I think two of them. No one Diego's trying to grapple, so he's gonna try to grab this guy, and it's my CMB, right? 22.
22 would be enough to grapple.
All right. So he's like, "Oh, I got you."
Or do I have you?
Uh-oh.
All right. Anything else from Thwip?
No, I think that's all Thwip can do right now.
All right. Quinley.
Quinley is going to move. His movement speed is actually pretty slow. How's Quinley so slow?
I mean, slow in the head too, so it makes sense.
I mean,
Right.
he was hasted with everybody else.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can
but
do
it's-
double though, but yeah.
His speed's only 20 to start with.
Damn.
So even double, it'll be, what is it, 80, right?
40. Yeah.
But 80 with haste, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which puts him right over here. So he's trying to truck it, but he ain't all that fast. But he's getting faster. So this is up here is like the only entrance in, right? This little red dot.
Yeah. Well, that's one of them. There's also one a little bit further down.
Yeah. This, yeah. So
The
the closest
double
one is this one. Okay.
All right. Then Diego.
Well, Diego has the guy grappled, so he's going to pull him towards the door.
Okay. So, just for mechanic's sake, you got to roll to maintain the grapple, which you're going to maintain because you get a +5 to maintain.
It's a 31 again.
Yeah. So you maintain the grapple, so you're able to move with them.
Okay. How far can I move? Can I get to the doorway?
I would say since you're carrying somebody, you'd move half your speed.
Okay. Well, my speed, though, is 70 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So half of it would be 35. So
Yeah.
doorway?
I just realized the flaw in our plan. And it's this hallway. You would have to squeeze.
No, I'm not moving from this spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
you're just
he's
blocking
keeping
it.
him in
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Waiting for Lubick.
Yeah, I'm Big Kitty. I'm a door now.
All right. Your door is ajar.
No, I'm a
No,
cat.
it's not at the door.
The door is a cat.
All right. Anything else from Diego?
That's it.
All right. So it is the vampire spawn's turn. So now we have the two that are being grappled, one by Diego, one by Thwip, and then two of the spawn will move up to Diego, and two will move up to Thwip. So, first one that moves up to Diego, again, I can only hit with a natural 20, and that's not going to do it. And then the two attacking Thwip, 19, I'm assuming this is
Yes.
on Thwip, and 23.
Yeah, but we miss.
Yeah, so I can also only hit you with a natural 20. And then the two that y'all are grappling turn to gas to escape the grapple.
Now I have two more to grab.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully you guys come back with Ludwig quick.
So is your plan to hug them till they turn to gas?
Yeah. I'm hugging to gas.
And hugging the gas out of them.
Kitty love you. Kitty love you long time.
All right, that's their turns. Genny.
Genny is... Let's take a moment.
You don't have whole person or whole creature, do you?
I don't.
You can get almost all the way there if you just run.
Yeah, that's true. I feel some type of way about leaving you guys. Especially, yes, it looks like you're surrounded, but it sounds like they can't even hit you guys, so... All right, I'll go for it. But... So I can get about here if I dash.
All right. I'm making it to the end of that hallway before trying to get to the main hall. So
I can't
almost
get
there.
to the. Yeah, I can't get to the main
Didn't
hall.
120
Is
put you here?
right there. Where? I was in this corner right here.
Yeah, right here.
120 would be here, right?
Maybe.
You're right by that door or whatever that is right there.
Yeah, he should be like right there.
Okay.
Yell in that
There.
door, bro. Is that it? Is that a door right there, or what is that opening?
It is a door, yeah. All right. Then next up would be Yaneeko.
Okay. So, were we saying that if you're hasted and you dash, that you can go? I have a move speed of 30, so I can go 120. Is that right?
Well, if
You
you
go
have
further than
30,
that.
60, yeah, it's 120. Yeah, because 30 plus 6, double is
Oh,
60
yeah,
pace,
120, yeah.
plus double that is 120.
Got it.
Oh, you can be in the room. Easy peasy.
Yeah. So I can be like right there. And can I yell out for Luvic and see if he's still here and if he can hear me?
Yeah. So you run, you basically burst into the room to find Luvic. And not only do you see Luvic, but you see him surrounded by other council members in this room as they all turn to look at you, the only one, the only mortal that has entered this room. And we'll see you next time.
Oh my god.
I was gonna raise up the badge real slow.
I'm in charge, dude.